Well, good afternoon, everyone. Another lovely day in beautiful downtown Chatsworth. It's kind of muggy today. It was supposed to get up to 100 degrees, and it didn't. And it was actually sprinkling, so that was kind of interesting. Sprinkles in August the 13th. 21 years ago today, I met Lou on his front porch. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is that latest results on that MRI that Dr. Bold wanted to see. And I got the results on that. Yes, the results. Now, his office gal said that she would, that we were going to have another video call. And I have problems setting up the video call. And so I said, why not just a regular phone call? I can talk to him. And so she said, all right, and it would be on, I think, 4:30 on a Friday, because that's the only day he's been coming in is on Fridays. So she called me, and she apologized. She said Dr. Bold was doing something. I had a hard time understanding her. He was unable to talk to me, but she would tell me the results of my MRI. And she said the results are that it has grown slightly. Okay. I asked her about the cyst. Nothing about the cyst. Anything about the veins? Nothing on the veins. So I'm kind of wondering, okay, I went through all that to go get the MRI, which was kind of unpleasant because I had to wear a mask during the whole thing and hold my breath while he did the pictures. So I spent a lot of time down there doing that, and I didn't get anything different than when he ran the CT scan without the contrast. So after she gave me the non-results, then she said, oh, Dr. Bold wants me to tell you that you are released from our care and you are to go back to your primary. And so I guess Dr. Bold is not my doctor anymore. Well, there was just so much he could do. If I'm not going to do chemo, and that's what she said, if you're not going to do chemo, then there really is nothing he can do for you. And she's right. There isn't anything he can do for me. And in fact, by law, he can't say anything about alternative treatment. So there is that. So that was my big results from my MRI. So while I had her on the phone, I knew that I was going to be out of these little babies pretty soon. So I asked her if she would do a refill on these. And these are the Creon. And these are still helping me with my digestion. The recommended dosage on these is 3 after every meal or 3 during a meal. And if I do that, then I get really bad heartburn, so I just do 1. But I noticed that everything works really good if I take my digestion pills. Okay, so I'm doing those again. Another thing I'm doing, I'm really stepping up on my diet again. Karen gave me reishi mushrooms. Now, I was drinking reishi tea, just the Buddha teas. I was buying that. So she gave me these mushrooms. They come in this big package. Check these suckers out. Anyway, they're hard as a rock. And I asked her, I said, Karen, what do you do? How do you break them, with a hammer and a chisel? She said, yes, that's what she did. So I took these out on the balcony in their little container, and I hit them with a hammer, and I got them kind of broken up. And so I got those. I also, at Sprouts this morning, I got this, and this is the reishi to add to it. Reishi is another one of those mushrooms. They're proven cancer killers. And so even though I am doing the RSO, I am still doing the mushrooms, as much good nutrition as I can. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. Now, after I got the results from the MRI, I did give Danny a call down at Therapeutic Alternative, and Danny suggested that I step up my usage of the RSO a little bit. And so I said, yep, I can do that. He recommended a little bit more in the maintenance program, maybe instead of 1 gram, maybe 1.5 grams to 2 grams a month. I can do that. I can do that, no problem. So we were down there this morning, and this is what I got. This is full spectrum oil. It's called full spectrum oil. By law, well, because he's got a patent. No, I guess he doesn't have a patent on it, but you can't call it Rick Simpson oil. it's an infringement on his name or whatever. So full spectrum oil, this has got 66% THC in it, is very good. And Danny said it was good to change up the brands every now and again too. So that's what I've been doing there. Okay, when I said we were down there this morning, I didn't mean that we were in Sacramento this morning, because we weren't. We were down at the Strain here in Chatsworth. And there's a very nice guy down there named Chad, and he's been helping us, and he's the one that recommended the full spectrum oil. And he is able to give us a little bit of a discount too, because of the compassion program. So I was not down in Sacramento today getting my RSO. Okay, I've been reading this book, Beating Cancer with Nutrition, Patrick Quillian. And boy, this book is so full of good suggestions. Oh my goodness. But one of the things he was talking about was water. And, you know, I don't drink water out of plastic bottles anymore. I figured I would be nice to the planet and stop doing that. And so I got that Brita water pitcher. And I've been, according to that book, it's a good idea to boil your water and then put it through a filtration system. So that's what I've been doing. Another thing is I'm back to the broccoli sprouts. The book was talking about how good the broccoli sprouts are for you. And there's a guy down at the farmer's market that sells the broccoli sprouts. And he also sells the little shots of the wheatgrass juice. I really like those shots of wheatgrass juice. So I am fully back on that again. But I still do not have any of the symptoms that sent me to the doctor in the first place. I do not have, and I'm not allergic to stuff anymore. Remember, I was even allergic to coffee for a while. So I no nausea, never any nausea. And I don't know, I feel like I'm healing inside. I'm not exactly sure what I'm healing, but I know it does feel better in there. And I've also been drinking the aloe vera juice every morning too. A big, nice tall glass of aloe vera juice with a shot of like maybe cranberry juice or something, unsweetened, no sugar. And just to take that, you know, the little aloe vera taste out of there. So I've really been doubling down on this nutrition. Okay, and let's see, for metaphysical, still doing meditations, still, and listening to the Schumann resonance that puts you back into the, like the rhythm of the earth, the heartbeat of the earth. I've been listening to that in the evening before I go to bed too. All these little things to heal up, all these little things. And that's just about all. That's just about all that I can think of today. That's about all I can think of. That's all I know today, guys. So I think I'll say goodbye, okay? All right, bye.